Hi, everybody. It's Amber here for Tune In Tuesday with Hope, Healing Our Past Experiences. And I just want to welcome you back. This is where we answer your questions, discuss the tough stuff, and share stories of hope. And so, Hope stands for Healing Our Past Experiences. And my heart is about equipping women with the tools to overcome our past experiences, but also prevention and just raising awareness. And it's really multifaceted. But I wanted to share with you today kind of what I've been up to the last couple of days. So, the last couple of days, I've had an amazing opportunity to go into a public school and talk about really sexual education, teaching about STIs and healthy relationships and boundaries and life goals and all of these different things. And also, sex trafficking and online predators and how perpetrators work. And so, it's been a unique opportunity that I really do enjoy. But one of the questions I asked to the freshmen that I was teaching the last couple of days, I had about 120 freshman girls over the last couple of days that I had an amazing time with. And I loved how we just got to keep it real in the room. But I asked them how many of them would feel comfortable going home and having a conversation about setting healthy boundaries or about STIs or about talking about sex or about relationships and all these different things. And or how many of you would it be really awkward for? And what I found is that there were just a couple of handfuls out of really that over 100 girls that felt comfortable and confident going to their parents and discussing sex and STIs and relationships and all of these things that went into that. And it's eye-opening to me. I know I have an open relationship with our kiddos. My husband and I both do. Sex most definitely is not off limits. We want it to be something that they know that they can talk to us about anything. And, I want to encourage you that if you are a parent and maybe you have skirmished away from that conversation that you've just avoided, or maybe you just kind of gave a really brief overview, maybe go back and open up that can of worms and be like, is there anything you would like to talk about? There's not anything off limits, and that you want them to come to you. You want your child to know that they can discuss things with you, and that it doesn't matter if it's the good, the bad, or the ugly, that you want to be right there with them. And that, if something has happened that has been out of their control, maybe it's something that was forced upon them. It could have been sexual trauma. Sometimes that happens with other kids. I find that more common now that kids are perpetrating kids, but also it could be a family member. It could be a friend. It could be somebody who has access to them. And when you have that conversation, if you is that on your heart, ask them, has anybody ever touched you inappropriately? Or has anybody ever made you feel just yucky? Depending on the age of your child, everybody understands what yucky means, so you can say that and they know what yucky means. And then they'll open up maybe just a little bit if something has happened, and they may tell you no straight up the first time. One of our kids have been violated by somebody else, and the first time that I had that conversation with them, outright, nope, mom, everything's fine. I've never been touched inappropriately. But it was on my heart about 3 weeks later to revisit that. And I'm so glad that I did, because they opened up to me and said, actually, mom. And they felt more comfortable because I had left the prior conversation that I believe you. If anything ever happens, I just want you to know that I believe you and that I want to help you overcome whatever's happened. And so I hope that you have that same attitude with those in your family, whether it be your child, maybe you're the child and you want to have that conversation with mom or somebody that you trust. And I know that our fear whenever we open up about sexual trauma, abuse, or misuse is disgust or disbelief. Honestly, that's what we're expecting from somebody. And so if you're the one that's being told about sexual trauma, don't react, respond. Respond with love. Respond with caring thoughts. Respond with knowing that you do trust them, that you do believe them, because they've already been betrayed when they've been taken advantage of. And you don't want to compound or further that hurt. You want to be a helper, not a herder. And so I just want to encourage you today that, like I said, if you haven't had that conversation, or maybe you didn't feel confident having a conversation, do it, because it matters and you can make a difference in the lives around you. So until next week, I will see you then. Take care.